Welcome back. Americans are holding on to their driver's licenses longer than ever before. 91% of Americans over the age of 65 still drive, and 67% of people 85 and older still have their keys. Giving up driving is a big loss of independence, and coming to that decision can be tricky. Tonight, James Brown shows us how one family navigated that very conversation.
The first time Voncelle Gray got behind the wheel of a car, Dwight Eisenhower was president.
Always good to get out. The weather was good.
But despite a clean record over the decades that followed, not one accident, the 85-year-old knew 3 years ago her driving days were over.
I drove to church one morning. I was a nervous wreck.
Because?
I think I ran a red light. And once I got home, I said no more.
What do you miss the most about driving?
Not being able to go when I want to go.
Voncelle is one of millions of older Americans grappling with that sudden loss of independence.
She's got a lot more living to do, but like a lot of people, she just didn't have a lot more driving to do.
For Kurt Gray, who has spent his entire career cultivating safe drivers, Voncelle's decision was personal. Kurt is Voncelle's son.
One of my specialties is a senior driving evaluation where I look at a person's cognitive function, their mobility, their vision, and then we'll go out and see how safe they are behind the wheel of a car.
Gray worked for AAA for 29 years and now owns a traffic safety consulting firm. He helps families navigate the difficult conversation of when a loved one should stop driving.
They don't engage their parents early enough in the conversation.
And
right?
a conversation might be like what?
Conversation is, hey, mom or dad, I'm seeing these dents and dings on your car. Maybe we should look at other modes of transportation.
By 2030, an estimated 71 million people in the U.S. will be 65 and older. That's 21% of the population.
Given the aging of the society, we are headed for a major mobility gap.
Joseph Coughlin runs the Age Lab at MIT, where he studies how transportation and technology can improve the lives of older people.
We're not testing older drivers. Instead, we look at how are new technologies behind the wheel either helping or distracting. So you want to go for a ride?
Can I fit?
So I think you can.
To do that, Coughlin and his team have designed this simulator. Sensors track heart rate, eye movements, and stress levels as a driver encounters simulated distractions. Coughlin then provides data to automakers.
We're helping car companies rethink how they design the vehicle.
No amount of technology will be able to guarantee safety for some aging drivers, which is why Voncelle Gray knew it was time to put down the keys and rely on hitching rides from family and friends. 3 years out of the driving game, how do you feel now?
I think it was one of the best decisions I've made in my old age.
Now she can enjoy her retirement in the passenger seat. For Eye on America, I'm James Brown in suburban Maryland.